Hey everybody, Jerb here. Today's video is clearly about the long-forgotten Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Inhuman member, Lincoln Campbell. I was considering doing videos on either Lash or Deathlock, but I thought Lincoln Campbell would be cooler to do for a quick little one. And I know what everyone's thinking. Mr. Sparkplug here, the static electricity. Using Inhuman is useless. Okay, he's not completely useless. He's got a pretty good lightning leadership, and he's perfectly tailored for this particular Shadowlands stage to solo. I mean, on the whole, to be honest, of all the characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he's actually aged the best. His kit's pretty useful, decently well-rounded, and he can hold his own in a Shadowlands stage, which a bunch of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters can't do. And of course all that without a uniform. That said, I would honestly think a simple palette swap to this blue and black hoodie would be functional. Or I would say do the cool nanothermite vest.
You want in? You wear this. It's lined with nanothermites.
Nano what?
They're minuscule explosives.
You want me to wear a suicide vest?
It's only if Hive infects you. And technically a suicide vest is something you control.
So it's a murder vest.
This watch is the trigger.
That could offer a cool death mechanic that once you hit either low health or die, it would release a supernova and damage whoever killed you. I don't know, could be a cool feature. Like I said earlier, his kit actually isn't too terrible. I mean, I would change a bunch of stuff to make the visuals more flare, make them look cooler, whatnot. Obviously add a ton of more hits on quite a few of his things. Add some AoE damage and linger damage like Thor has or Electro. Then right off the bat, I would actually change his Terragenics passive that gives when enemies are within 4 meters, they get like a little lightning zap. It only hits one enemy, which I find completely idiotic. Even Magneto's passive is way better than that. Magneto's adds a bind, and it chains, well, hits more than one enemy. Seriously, they should have Lincoln's do a chain hit where it goes, up to like 3 or 4 enemies at a time, but also give them a little zap to stun, snare, something, or even a 1-second bind or something, just like Magneto's hits everything in a zone as opposed to a singular enemy. For his protective dome skill, I'd say give him a cooler internal effect, make him light up from the inside like this clip here, have it absorb more damage, maybe even do a tiny heal because we know he can actually heal. So yeah, just throw a tiny heal on there, something to get him by. Or with this clip, maybe a revive for a teammate and not himself. Combined with the nanothermite vest death thing, that could actually be a cool twofer for the character. Anyways, Lincoln's standard skill should also be kind of like Electro's, where his straight zap actually chains to more than a singular enemy and does the shock damage. It should really ping pong amongst people, like he's truly electrocuting more than just a single enemy. It could be a cool little effect to have him consistently be able to snare or bind for a crowd control character as opposed to a straight up damage or whatnot. And hopefully without the aim problem of Electro's ball there. Next up, his second skill would be a little stun like this. Just something to knock enemies back and hold them there. Once again with the crowd control stuff. I think for his 6th skill, I'd give him something like Thor's Infinity War Hammer Slam, the 3rd skill, that would have lingering lightning bolts zipping around and keeping people snared and zapping with shock damage, which would once again pull into the crowd control based character. Kind of like a controller that stacks electrical damage and shock damage to build up to something massive when it's all overlaid. Then I wouldn't actually mind seeing his normal standard attack possibly be changed to the punches, kicks, and elbows and stuff, but add a shock or electrical damage to each of them. And of course, I'd want them to add a cool internal lightning effect to him, make his eyes light up and stuff, just as a visual reminder for the character itself. I mean, Electro and Thor get the glow-away eyes. Why doesn't Lincoln in the game? Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, or not, whatever.
Ow! Damn it, Peter, stop it!